Hey, this is MiracleMax. Welcome to Rise of Kingdoms. Today I wanted to address an issue that has come up quite a few times in comments by my viewers, and that is the issue of what if I am in a small alliance? Should I even bother to come? What if our power is only 100 million or 50 million or 10 million? Is the Lost Temple or is the Lost Kingdom for us? And my answer is going to be an emphatic yes. And I want to take the time to explain to you why. So, the first thing is you've seen this many times from me. This is our Zone 1 for Kingdom 3. Now, if you look on the map, there's plenty of room for more alliances to come in. And the reason I start with a map is you are going to want to build a fortress when you get here. It's important to have territory in the Lost Kingdom. You can only teleport onto your alliance territory. So when you first come into the game, you are randomly placed in this Zone 1 area that is the property of your kingdom. And your alliance is going to be scattered about the map. So you're going to need territory so that you guys can all come together in one location. So just know there's room for you on the map. Now, the second thing was the question of how low of power should come. And this is the current rankings in our kingdom on this Lost Kingdom map, so the 8 kingdoms of power. And, obviously there's going to be some massive power alliances on this map. 5 billion power is pretty intense. There are a lot with 2 million power, and I'm going to fast scroll down because I want you to see that, once we get down to 63, the 63 largest alliance, we're already under a half a billion power. If we continue to scroll down, at 128, we get down to 100,000 power, and there are several alliances down here that have super low power for this stage of the game and are on the map having a good time. Now, obviously, I'm trying to see what the lowest power in the Lost Kingdom is right now. I think it was about 25,000 or 25 million. Yeah. So 25 million is the lowest on the map right now. I'm not saying it couldn't go lower. There's no reason to have a bottom for it. But okay, so you're in a small alliance. You're not going to be taking the buildings. You're not going to be taking the passes. But the reality is, in your home kingdom, you weren't doing those things either. In fact, if you are in a lower power alliance, what you're doing is you're killing barbarians, you are gathering, and you are attacking barbarian forts, and mostly you're completing the events that we all see constantly in our events menu. And those events still happen in the Lost Kingdom. In addition to all the new stuff that comes, you're still able to do the same events you could do in your home kingdom. No reason to not come here and do them. Now, what are the benefits if I'm in a low power alliance of coming to the Lost Kingdom? Well, let's start with this. If we go into, let's just assume that if we go into honor roll, you are not going to compete in the individual awards. This is, an account with 16.6 million power, and I'm in 1141st place. I'm not competing for the rewards list. That's okay. My alliance isn't going to compete for the rewards list. However, if you are in a decent kingdom, your kingdom is, and every kingdom gets a reward. All members in every kingdom get these rewards at the end of the Lost Kingdom. So even if you are in the lowest ranked kingdom on the map, you are still looking at 5 1-hour speedups, 500,000 each of those 3 major resources. That's free stuff for just being on the map. All right, it may not seem like much, but what else can I get as a low powered player? So let's look at the individual achievements, and these are the ones that you are completing on your own or with your alliance. So if we go to the individual, the first one I want to show you, and this is going to be my first tip for an alliance that comes in, is the building, alliance building construction rewards. And this is simply for building either your center fortress, your alliance fortress, or building your flags on your map. And we've all done slow builds where a new flag has been set to build, and we all send one troop there and accumulate alliance credits. And this works the same way. You can build a flag, or even you can slow build your alliance fortress. And your goal is to get a total for all of these Unity ones of 3,000 minutes. Okay, that is 50 hours. Now, you can slow build your alliance fortress, you can slow build flags, but just for coming onto the map and building, look at the rewards you're getting once you hit 3,000 minutes. 2 gold keys, 3 level 5 reserves. These are 8-hour speed ups, 10 of them, and then a ton of resources and 10,000 action points. That's for level 5, and obviously each of the levels before that also give you rewards. So come on the map and build. Great rewards. It's funny, in our alliance, a player, one of the R4s, accidentally built a second center fortress. And we thought, well, it's there. We paid for it. Let's do a slow build. And everyone sent one troop. And we all reached our massive amounts of minutes within a couple days. So a funny mistake that helped us all out. All right, so that is the building portion. The second portion is the attacking barbarian portion. And if we scroll all the way to the top, there are rewards that start for killing 100 barbarians, and the rewards go all the way up for killing 2,000 barbarians. All of us kill barbarians all day long. And, you know, even if you only have tier 3 troops, you can tag along with some larger players. You can tag along with other alliances. You can have meeting times set up on the map so that everybody meets in one area and you barbarian hunt together. This event goes for 58 days. And in 58 days, you can kill 2,000 barbarians and get all of these rewards plus the levels above it. That works out to 2,000 divided by about 60 is going to be 30 to 40 barbarians a day. And that is doable. That's doable with the action points you already have. You don't need to spend any more. And you can defeat these barbarians and get some great rewards. Third place for lower alliance is this honor. And honor is achieved by accumulated individual honor points, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. But our goal is 5,000 points, 10,000, 20,000, and again the rewards just keep getting better, more speed ups. Now we're into some epic sculptures. And you're going to achieve all of these if you can reach this level of points. Look at that, 30 epic sculptures, 10 legendary sculptures, 10 more legendary sculptures, and legendary scars. All right, so that's the top one for that. So that's 150,000 individual honor points. Sounds like a bunch of points over 58 days. And, you know, I'm just going to pull up my calculator really quick and do 150,000 divided by 58 days. Gives you 2,586 points per day. Is that doable? That's a lot of points. Let's go see what it would take to get it. So we're going to leave here and we're going to the honor roll, which shows how to get individual points. So here are the point total. First way to get points is defeating barbarians. Now, 5 honor points a day for defeating lower level barbarians. Then the levels go up through the zones. You get points for gathering, and then you get points for destroying barbarian forts. So again, these are all things that we can do. Now, can I get 2,586 honor points a day? Probably not. That is a heck of a lot. That would be killing 5,000 barbarians per day. That isn't going to happen. But I can get some, and I can get somewhere on the list. Um, and, I just want to encourage you. It doesn't matter what level player you are. This is doable. So we see now how to get individual honor points, some pretty good stuff. And getting alliance honor points is exactly the same things, and then occupation of different sites or passes. If your alliance is really low, you're not going to get those points. They're just not going to happen. Um, but you can get the points for the barbarians, the gathering, and the barb forts. So let me go back into the Crusader Achievements, the individual. So we now know how to accumulate points, and we should be able to get some of these. We may not be able to get all the way to the top. I'm really low on this account right now. I need to get out and kill some more barbs. And maybe I should think, hey, realistically, maybe I'll get up to 60,000. Maybe 150,000 is just out of my reach, and that's fine. We're going to get what we get. All right, faith. Killing or severely wounding enemies. We know how to do this. We've done it over and over in the kingdom. Go out in battle, have some fun. Don't take more troops than you can heal. And, rewards for killing. And it depends on how aggressive of a player you are. But there's good rewards for killing troops. And again, any level alliance can do this. I would say it would be difficult to engage in this without tier 4 troops. But it is possible to get some kills and again get you some decent rewards. These conquest ones are going to be harder. These are for occupying the buildings, and you may decide to partner with other alliances and find ways to get these. I'm not saying they're impossible, but they're going to be difficult. For your alliance points, these are again a combination of points you earn as an alliance and points you earn as an individual. And I think, again, some of these are achievable, the lower levels for lower alliances, but these are going to be tougher. These are all about accumulating points in those two categories. There are 10 levels, 11. Let's see how high it goes. 14. 14 looks like the top. There's your rewards. So these are possible, at least at some levels. The fleeting victories are, again, all about occupying buildings, and those are going to be a little tougher to do. And these are about controlling things at the end of the event. And again, those are going to be tougher to do. So does your alliance size matter on the map? No. Anyone can come, anyone can play, anyone can have fun, and anyone can earn some good rewards. I mean, realistically, you could be a City Hall 16 that just unlocked Tier 3 troops and go out and just gather and get gathering points and, win some prizes just for doing that. You can just come on the map and attack barbarians and gather and get decent rewards. And, what's the drawbacks of doing it here versus doing it at home? Well, right now at home, the map is empty. It's really quiet in the home kingdoms. And so the chats are quiet. It's really kind of a sleepy place. Doing it here, there's a lot of action. There's constant conversation, so it's fun. The other thing is, I'm guessing if you're in a lower alliance, you've been out on the fringes of your map, and your resource nodes that have been available to you have been low level. Well, on this map, the lowest level resource point available is level 5. So if you are gathering, you're guaranteed to get a level 5 or better resource node. And we've only seen level 5 in Zone 3 on the main map. So you're going to get better resource nodes. So that alone should be worth it. So anyway, I'm going to close out this video. I hope this helps for lower alliances and for players who feel like, I'm just not a war player. I really just like to farm barbs and gather. And okay, come do that. The more the merrier as far as I'm concerned. Let's get everybody in playing and let's just enjoy the game. It doesn't have to be about total destruction. It doesn't have to be about conquering the center of the map. You do you. Have some fun on the map, and I hope to see you here. And hey, if you are a lower player on the map and you need help killing barbs, come hang out outside my city hall. When I'm on, I'll see you there, and I will go barb hunting with you and help you get some points. All right, thanks so much for watching. Come join us in the Lost Kingdom. Hope to see you here. Have a great day. Bye bye.